The first thing we have to do is to move the constant to the other side. The constant is the one without the alphabet. We move it to the other side. There is a negative sign in front of this, so as we are moving it, it changes to plus. It changes to positive, okay? So let's do that. The next step is to take the coefficient of x, we divide it by 2, and then we square it. So what is the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is -1. Where did I get the 1 from? Whenever you see an alphabet without any number, in algebra, there is always an invisible 1 beside it. So the coefficient of x is -1. There is a minus sign in front of it, so you carry it with a minus sign. So our coefficient is -1. We divide it by 2 and we square it. This is what we are going to add to this side and to this side. Watch me closely. Write the whole of this. Then add what we have over here. We add it. Open your brackets. -1/2 all square equals, write what is here. Then add it. All square. Now the next step is pick your alphabet. Whatever you see inside the bracket is what you are going to write here. This is the easiest way to break it down. Whatever is inside the bracket, you write it here. What is inside the bracket? -1/2. Good. This is what is inside the bracket, so I've written it down. All square. Always square it. Good. Now we need to solve this. So let's start with this. This is -1/2 all square. That means I need to multiply what is inside the brackets. I need to multiply it 2 times, like multiply it by itself. -1/2 times -1/2. Multiply what is inside by itself. That's what it means. When minus multiplies minus, it becomes plus. 1 times 1 is 1/2 times 2 is 4. So the answer to this is 1/4. Now that we know the answer to this, we can add it to what we have here. The denominators are the same, so we write it down. 3 plus 1 is 4. When 4 divide 4, that will give us 1. So this gives us 1. Are you following me? Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's continue. The next step is to square both sides. Why? Remember, the reason why we are doing all this is because we want to find the value of x. There is a square over here, so we need to remove it. This is why we are squaring both sides. So this cancel out this. So we write what is left. X minus 1/2 equals, square root of 1 is written as plus minus 1. Good. Now let's solve this. We are looking for the value of x, right? Good. So whatever is beside x, we move it to the other side. So x equals, this is already here, we write it down. This is coming over, so it becomes plus 1 over 2. X is going to have two values, two answers. Why? Because we have two different signs over here. There is plus 1 and then there is minus 1. So our first answer will be plus 1 plus 1 over 2. When you add this, x is 3 over 2. And then our second answer will be minus 1 plus 1 over 2. When you add this, we have minus 1 over 2.